everyone. Today we're in Sturgis at DesJarlais Farm and Winery with Joe and Tami. They are the owners, and it's actually a family-run business. Joe, why don't you start us off by telling us about the history of this place?
Well, our family's been here probably 82 years at the farm, and so we just started working on the winery in 2012 when we planted our vineyard.
Okay.
And we also started the honeybees at the same time.
Oh, wow.
And so we started processing wine and selling wine in 2020. And so since then, we've distributed mostly locally here in Sturgis.
And talk a little bit about the property here. It's kind of an amazing little oasis here in Sturgis. Like, you don't know it's here. It's kind of hidden.
Right. The bikers that have been staying here for a long time, they dubbed it the Sturgis Hideaway. And so that's what we kind of named the campground. And you're right, most people that live in Sturgis don't even know that this is located back here because it's kind of hidden. And so we have over 20 acres, and we started a campground probably when the bikers started coming, but in the last couple of years we've opened it during the summer months.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it's a winery / campground because, yeah, like you said, it's a lot of property here. And Tami, why don't you talk a little bit about the winery and sort of the process if folks want to come do a tasting?
Right now we do most of our tastings by reservation only, usually on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. They can give us a call, we'll set it up, but we'll do it anytime if somebody gives us a call, and we'll make special arrangements for people.
Touch a little bit on the wine that you make, like what kind of flavors?
Okay, we have 10 different varieties of grapes that we grow here on property. And so we make regular grape wines from all of those. We also source from several other vineyards here locally in the Black Hills. We also make fruit wines from the fruit when we have it, plus some local state-grown like black currants. But we do our own choke cherry wine, we do our own rhubarb wine, rhubarb raspberry wine. So everything we try and grow here on property, but we can't always get enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, kind of what are your aspirations for this place, or kind of how do you see it going forward?
Well, we're kind of learning from some of the great examples that have been in the Black Hills, like DesJarlais and Prairie Berry and Firehouse. All of those were probably about 10 years behind those guys as far as growth. So we would like to grow the amount of wine that we make and distribute it a lot more and expand our tasting room here.
Now, let's talk about the campground, right? So these buildings are super unique. Talk about them.
Well, a lot of them were built over the years, a lot of them by my father. And so he has built barns, he has built chicken houses. We have a caboose here on property that we rent out as a bed and breakfast. We have a teepee, we have a sheep wagon. So a lot of unique facilities, plus just regular campground where you can put up a tent. I think the honeybees is something that is very important to us, and we do have 5 hives on property and another one up in the mountains. And I think it's, as far as locally grown honey, is very healthy for folks. And we have, all those products that we sell here or at different locations in town. And so we just like to have people know that we also have that for sale.
The honeybees are, people ask, what kind of honey is it? I says, it's the flowers of Sturgis. It's anything that everybody grows in this town is the pollen that's going to be produced in that honey.
That's neat. I like how it's like all local. That's super cool.
Yeah, we're proud of that too, that our family's been here this long and that we're able to produce something that people can support here locally through agritourism type of operation. And so I guess we continue doing that for the community. Our family has been here 82 years, and so it's been 4 generations and a 5th, I guess, now with my son living here on property.
I always thought it was fun because I says with our wine, Grandpa always made the wine, and I says my true memory of my grandparents is going down in the basement in their wine cellar in the same house, going down there off of a keg of wine that Grandpa made and taking sips off of it. And I was only 7 or 8 years old. And that's my fondest memory. I says that was probably the start of everything. We still have that original flask that he made his wine from.
Really?
And so,
wow.
So it's a great memory of my grandparents.
Now, if folks are watching this and they want to check you out, maybe learn a little bit more about you before maybe they come here, where should they go?
Our website, which is DesJarlaisFarms.com. And if they go there, it kind of gives an overall history of the family and the different things that we sell. It also has a link to a spot called campspot.com that they can go through, and they can also go through VRBO, and they can get as far as some information on our stays and how long and that type of deal.
All right. Well, thanks you guys for having us out. This has been awesome.
Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you showing the folks what we have here.